This is by far my lightest camera bag, and that's probably why I grab it the most. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. This is part 4 of the series, What's in My Camera Bag? And today we're going to talk about What's in My Camera Bag, Day Trip Edition. So the bag I choose to use for day trips is this bag right here, the Brevity Jumper in olive green. And it's probably by far my most used bag because number 1, I go on a lot of day trips, and number 2, well, we'll get into it. So why do I choose to use this bag as my day trip bag? Well, there's actually quite a few reasons. Number 1, it's really lightweight. Number 2, it looks like a regular backpack. Does not look like there's thousands of dollars worth of camera gear in here. And number 3 is this right here. This is the side access, and I generally don't use it on any of my other camera bags, but on this one I do, but we'll get into that. Let me first show you what I keep in here. Okay, so first things first, on my shoulder strap, I do have the Falcam backpack strap, and I've recently switched to this system over the Peak design, and it's mainly because I now have the Ulanzi Falcam cages on my cameras, and it works great with this right here. They do not work with the Peak design capture clip, which I'm kind of sad about because I do have 3 of those ones. There is a luggage pass-through here, but again, I use this for day trips. There's a small little pocket back here that I just have my AirTag in there. It is handy though. So the main compartment on this bag is kind of different. It's split between top and bottom. In the front, it's just like a normal backpack. I keep some business cards, a small little notebook to jot notes down, a little lens cleaner. I always have floss with me and an extra SD card. And I have the micro SD card with the adapter just in case I decide to use my GoPro. And this way, the SD card works for both. But there's still plenty of room in here. Now the main camera compartment is right here. So it comes with these flexible dividers. They're not super strong, I'll tell you that right now, but I have an extra Peter McKinnon one right here that I use. My camera that I use is the Sony a7C Mark II, and I do have the Ulanzi Falcam quick release half cage on it. This cage is great. I can switch between horizontal and vertical content really quickly and easily because of the different mounting points. And then attached to my camera, I have the Tamron 35mm f2.8. My lens hood I'm using is the Polar Pro Defender cap. But underneath that, I do have the Short Stash Everyday filter. And this thing is great. I've been loving it. And I use this lens cap because it just slides on and is really snug on there. And it fits on the lens while having the filter on there. So I just slide that right in there. I do carry a spare camera body cap and a lens cap, but I just put it together and I just throw it in there. Then I have my trusty Sony battery pack. Holds 2 batteries, SD cards, and it's also a battery bank in case my phone runs out of juice. So I'll just throw that in there. And then I have this cheap little filter pouch that I got from Amazon, but inside I have my Nisi filters. So then I'll throw that right there. Then I have this rain fly that I keep in here. And this is just a cheap little rain fly, but it works great. And honestly, it fits on all of my camera bags. So I just fold that up, stick it, tuck it right in there. Then I always carry this with me when I'm going on a day trip. And this is my Peak Design Slide Light, but attached to it, I have the Ulanzi Falcam shoulder strap. And this is great too, because normally when I'm going on a day trip, I don't just bring this camera. I also bring my Sony ZV-E1 that I'm filming on right now up here. So I throw this strap over my shoulder and I have my ZV-E1 attached to it. So in case I want to vlog really quick, I can just grab my camera off of this and do so. So then I'll just tuck it in here until I'm ready to use it. And that leads me to the side access pocket on this bag. The reason why I use it on this bag is because it makes it really easy for me to put my photo camera away or get access to it if I'm vlogging also. And then on the other side here, the little tripod or water bottle holder, I always grab this right here, the Ulanzi MT46, and this mini tripod is really sturdy. It's built well. It extends. It's also a mini tripod. There's a cold shoe mount here in case you want to connect a light or a camera. It's F38 quick release, and there's this great little ball head on here, and it pans. So I've been using this a lot, and I actually really like it. So I slide that right in the side here. And honestly, when I have it in here, I can still fit a small water bottle. Then on top here, this is where I stick my ZV-E1 when I'm just heading out. It fits right in here perfectly with the microphone attached to it. There's enough room. Then there's a little side pocket here, or a little zip pocket. I just keep an extra lens cloth and some tissues. And I just wanted to mention that I do have a Falcam Ulanzi camera cage on the ZV-E1 also, but I'm filming on it right now. And attached to this camera, I used the Sony 20mm f1.8 lens with the Tiffin Glimmer Glass 1. And then for my vlogging mic, I'm using the Sony ECM B10. Stay tuned for a review of that microphone. I recently got it and I gotta tell you, I love it. And I've been using this setup for quite a while now, and I gotta say, it's by far one of my favorites. It allows me to vlog and take photos on my day trips, and it makes it really quick and easy to do so as well. The Ulanzi quick release system has honestly been a game changer for me this year. It allows me to swap gear seamlessly, quick, easy, and it's actually really fun to use. As always, I'll put links to everything mentioned in the description down below in case you want to check it out for yourself. I highly recommend most of the products, if not all of them. I use them in my day-to-day content creation life. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Next week is the final video for this series. And it's a new bag for me. I'll see you guys next week.